Jeff.
Action! What is up, guys? It is Jeff here, and I'm coming to you after the Patriots successfully defeated the Colts last night with 44 points, and I'd like to have a shout out to my man Blunt for those 4 touchdowns and 150 yards, the first player to ever do so in a playoff game. But that's not the subject for today. You can kind of see this is a little bit different than what usually comes my way on my channel. This, in fact, I should say, was a team scrim back when Call of Duty Black Ops was still in its life cycle. This was before MLG Dallas. So we were getting ready to go to MLG Dallas, and we hit up our homie, well, my homie, Ray. He knew, I think it was not Stainville. It was one of the guys on the NV squad. Actually, I think it was Stro at the time. He knew Stro, and he hooked us up with a best of 9 or a best of 11, something like that. And this was our first game. And I'm not trying to make excuses, but we hadn't played at this point in the day. We were all just getting on, and I know this is an awful game from all of us. But yeah, so this is a competitive 4v4 CTF Black Ops 1 MLG variant game, or GB variant, because they were the same at this point in Call of Duty's life. But I got something on my mind, motherfuckers. Everybody's talking about Tmartn. Everybody's talking about Tmartn. And why is that? Because everybody's all gossiping like little girls about how he fakes gameplays. Not the commentaries, but the actual like gameplays, which isn't really surprising because YouTubers like him, so we're talking Ali A, Tmartn, I remember Girl Gone Gamer, people like that, they don't care about the players, they don't care about people watching them, they don't care about the community. All they want is views, which translate into YouTube money. Now, for these people, Tmartn and Ali A are the only reason that they are big is because they figured out the logarithm in the YouTube search pattern. That way, their videos would come up before any gaming companies. So if Treyarch put out a trailer for Black Ops 1, and mind you, they started doing this a while ago. If Treyarch put out, oh, I got smacked here. Yeah, my old GT was pre-shots. It was like X-Live Poner to pre-shots to Recovery is Blaze to Chillin' HD to Jeff Spicoli. So I've had quite a few identity crises. Sorry, I sound like a little girl. Quite a few identity crises in my Xbox Live career. But carrying on, they figured out a way how to, if a company put out a trailer and they re-uploaded the trailer, they figured out how to use the tags. Because you know when you put out a video, you can put tags on it. They figured out when tags were like how YouTube worked, like tags were the logarithm. And when you search something, they figured out how to make their videos come up first before anything else. So everybody was watching all their videos first. And then they started out putting tips and tricks and all this stuff out, and people started subscribing, and I just got shit on right there, but that's okay. They started doing all this other stuff, and you can just tell that they're so fake. They're so fake about their gameplays, about the game, and for a lot of people, this game has changed their lives. Like me, this game prevented me from doing a lot of stupid crap and nonsensical stuff as a teenager when my parents were going through a divorce and my sister got sent away and all this stuff. Like, it kept me from doing a lot of bad stuff. Whenever I was upset, I would just play Call of Duty. I'd come home, play it all the time. Like, this was my ish. And it may not look like I'm very good then, and I'm not very good now, but this is what my release was. You know, some people smoke weed, some people listen to music, some people just go to sleep. I played video games, mainly Call of Duty. So, and that's why I'm so passionate about it, is because this game has been a crucial part of my life. And as stupid as that sounds to some people, good thing I don't care what they say, and neither should you if you're in the same position, because you know this game has brought a lot to people's lives. It's also taken a lot away, but it's brought a lot to people's lives. And when I say it's taken things away, like a lot of hours of the day, and I don't know how I didn't see him right here, but I got destroyed by foreplay. Anyways, like I said, I'm not trying to sound like a jerk or like I'm obsessed with the game, but I really do love this game because it's done so much for me in my life. You know, it's been there when I didn't have any friends, when I just started a new school, and everybody thought I was a punk ass and I was getting in fights and all this stuff. Like, this game was, you know, I love this game, and that may sound stupid to you or to anybody, but if I'm the only person that feels that way, then so be it. But this is an awesome series to me. Whether or not the community is a bunch of jackasses, that doesn't well, I mean, it does concern me, because that's what this is. The community is poisonous, okay? The community is filled with people like Ollie A, Tmartn, and Girl Gone Gamer, and all this nonsense, and all they want is money. All they want is views. It's just, like, what do you expect? These people have never grown up, and they sit behind a computer screen, and they want this to be their main source of income. That just, like, it just hurts that it doesn't. Well, I don't mean to be like, oh, he broke my heart. No, I mean, it's just like, it's sick that people, like, I mean, yeah, okay, don't upload your own gameplays, but don't lie about it, because then you're teaching young kids that lying's okay, because a lot of the people that watch these are underage kids, and that leads to people being jerks and people being douchebags, and it's not okay, because these people are the role models for everybody else. And you can say, oh, people in this age group, like 15 to 16, they're capable of independent thought. No, they're not, because I know for a fact that I'm not, and I know for a fact that every other person in my high school, and I know it's not just my high school, every other teenager, even young adult, even regular adult, are very impressionable, and they receive a lot of how they act from what they see. That's psychology, okay? I'm taking an AP psychology class to tell you that people do what they see. It's called, like, the learned response, something or another. But the idea is that, you know, if you're gonna cheat and lie and steal all this stuff and not give credit, then what do you expect everybody else to do? You expect everybody else to do the same thing, you know. You expect everybody else to be douchebags and be so misogynistic about material things like views or subscribers and likes and all that stuff. And same thing, like, with, I'm trying to think of who the other ones are. X-Jaws, White Boy 7th Street. You know, I don't know these people in real life, but, you know, how these people act online is conducive of how they act in real life. So, you know, I don't expect somebody to be like that to their mom, but, you know, if they're like that to millions of people, then what are they going to be like to, you know, one or two? Anyways, guys, that's what I'm thinking about, and I don't mean to hop in on the bandwagon, you know. Everybody, as soon as somebody gets a titillation of what's going on, you know, Girl Gone Gamer, everybody made an upload about Girl Gone Gamer, everybody made an upload about Tmartn, everybody made an upload about X-Jaws, stuff like that. Like, I'm not trying to follow the pack, but I just think it's crazy how these guys can destroy a community, or support the destruction of a community that just means so much to a lot of people. And whether or not you're 10 years old or 20 years old, and you know, this game it's got a lot of memories. It's got a lot of fun, except for ghosts. I hate ghosts. It's just sad, and I don't mean to be like a broken record player, you know, all this stuff over and over again, but it's sad, and it's disappointing that these people aren't capable. Like, these are grown-ass men and women who aren't capable of giving somebody credit for gameplay. They aren't capable of not lying about something. They aren't capable about being real about what it is that they do and what it is that they feel about what they do. Because you can't tell me that Tmartn sounds genuine as fuck when he does his commentaries. You can't tell me that when White Boy 7th Street asks for, hey, can I get a like and a favorite, and can I get all this stuff 10 times before the fucking video even starts? How do you expect people to feel? You know, how is that helping anyone? You know, you should be fucking happy that your ass gets as many views as your ass does. And another thing, if you rely on YouTube as your main source of income, chances are you fucked up somewhere along the way of life. Because if you rely on re-releasing trailers, on releasing tips and tricks that you don't even fucking figure out, releasing camping spots, releasing perk guides and all this stuff. How do you, like, what are you doing with your life? Anyways, guys, this commentary's coming to an end. I'm sorry for the little rant right there. What do you guys think about Tmartn? What do you guys think about him stealing, or quote-unquote stealing gameplay? That's it. Hope you guys have a great day. Jeff, out.